on, we'll do this again. This bottle's childproof. I'm going to start this video again because this is tough and childproof or idiot proof. Right, we'll do this again. All right, I did a what's in the box earlier and pulled out Eagle Rare 12. New to the UK. Let's give it a pop and see what we think. So we'll get this open. Oh, it's childproof. No, it's not childproof. Right. Yeah, little pop. Right. As always, safety first. Put that back on there. Right, Eagle Rare 12. It's, I suppose, the big brother of the 10-year. Let's get straight into this. No waffle. That's quite light on the nose. I'm surprised at that. A little bit of cinnamon. It's oaky. Let's just give it a moment to open up a little bit. What's it saying here? It's 12 years, obviously. 47.5 proof, so what's that, 93? No, 95. Where did I go to school? Oh, no, mate. Anyway, get rid of that nonsense. Oh, right. Oh, dear me. Oh, I can't open the bottle again after I cover. No, I've got to do this. No, right. Oh, shit, nothing. Good grief. I'll get something out of this nonsense. Right. Let's have a try this again. Right. Just pretend I've just opened the bottle and I've just poured it, and I'm going to try and do this again without all the laughing and malarkey and me being a complete fool. Never mind. Right. So, on the nose, there's a little bit of vanilla I'm getting there now. It's quite light. I suppose there's a little bit of oak on there, a bit of vanilla. I know it's a fresh pour, people are going to say it's a neck pour, but apart from the usual bourbon note, toffee, is that clove or cinnamon? I can't really tell. A little bit of vanilla, a little bit of oak, possibly a bit of clove or cinnamon. There's something nutty in there, and I can't quite work out whether it's nutty or clove or something else. It's not peanut, and it's definitely not pecan. Pecan. It's not a pecan nut. I don't know. I'm not sure that I can't place the nut anyway, but it's pleasant on the nose. Let's give it a taste. That's a lot lighter. That is. I've got a couple of bottles of Eagle Rare 10 to compare this against. But from memory, that seems a lot lighter. I'm getting a little bit of cherry on the finish there. There's a little bit of cherry, There's a bit of spice. It is. You don't get that like you don't get like a heat on when you first put it in your mouth, when you first take a sip. It's not until you sort of like it goes to the back of your mouth, and just as you swallow, you do get that cherry dark fruit briefly. It's there very briefly, and then you get a really strong black pepper burn, and then that disappears. That heat, that kind of burn disappears, and I'm getting a little bit of cherry, and I think a little bit of cocoa, a little bit of chocolate, cocoa. That's all. I got what I said on the nose, and then obviously what I've just said I get on the finish. I'm not getting a great deal on the palate unless it's just me. I'm not getting vast amounts on the palate, which is bizarre because I would have expected to be able to taste something, anything for that matter, but I'm not getting really a great deal. Let's try this again. I don't get a great deal on the palate at all. I'm gonna have to look up to see what I'm supposed to be tasting on the palate, but does it tell us on the back of the bottle? No, not getting a great deal on the palate at all, which is quite disappointing in a way. It's not unpleasant. It's got a reasonably pleasant nose. Like I said, a little bit of vanilla, something nutty which I couldn't quite put my finger on. I couldn't quite fathom what that was. The finish is pleasant. The finish is quite long. I can still taste a little bit of cherry and coke in my mouth there now. And you see, you get a bit of that black pepper heat. But on the palate, I'm not getting anything. I should be getting something. I really should be getting something. Right, I'm going to finish this off and then. Unless my taste buds are completely shot, I don't get a great deal on the palate on that. That's just bizarre. So, yeah. Eagle Red 12. It's decent. Hopefully, once this bottle opens up, I'll come back to it after a fresh bottle pop, and I will be able to get something on the palate. Let a bit of air get into this and let it see where it goes. See if it develops any in the bottle. But on a fresh pop, and what some people might arguably see as a neck pour, nose is pleasant, vanilla, nutty, palate not a great deal. Nothing that I've got something definitive for you to see what I can taste. And then on the finish, it's long. The finish is long. It's pleasant. I'm still getting a bit of cherry, a little bit of cocoa, fruity. It's not. It's going to sound a bit funny. That's not too reminiscent of the Weller Antique 107 bottle that I've got. That Antique 107's got a very similar finish in that it's like it's fruity like strawberry jam. And just as I'm talking here, I've still got that finish in my mouth. The finish on this is long. I'm getting cherry, and I was starting to get a little bit something fruity. I can taste like a strawberry jam. So the finish is really pleasant. Not a bad pour. Hopefully it'll develop a bit better. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. That's it. It's your whiskey, guys. Drink it your way. Canny.